to his destination. So if you find yourself right now in any type of adverse situation, I want you to celebrate. Because that means your ticket is here to take you to where you're going. And so I give you 2 words to remember. And these words help you. These words encourage. Remain open. Remain open. This is what that means. As you're going through your life, we're always going to try to find out why is this happening. Remain open. That just means that something good is happening. Something good is taking place in your life. It may take you to go through this to get there. But God is taking you through somewhere. Remain open. Don't define it as, it's just them. Or, they always make me mad. No. Remain open. I don't understand. When I went through what I was going through, I didn't understand. But remain open. I wouldn't trade what I went through for the world. Because it brought me here. It brought me to this place of peace, of rest, of assurance, of confidence in who I am and whose I am. And he has that for every single one of us in here. And the last scripture, before I bring up the bishop, Romans 8:6. He said, for the mind set on the flesh is death, but the mind set on the spirit is life and peace. As we understand that the God we serve, the Creator, the Divine, the one we serve, the Lord Jesus, he's for us. And he's waiting for us to go. He's waiting for us to be still and know that he's God. And to walk out your authority. And so my encouragement to you, man, is as I put this together, I wanted to remind you that the power is in you already. It's in you. It's in you. My desire is that the words that were said to here, that the Spirit of the living God was able to get down, that you receive consciously what you heard and what you felt and experienced, and it got down, and it starts to do the work. The last thing I'll say is this: in order to change your subconscious, your paradigm, you need a couple of things. Number one, you need to continue to auto-suggest. You need to keep repeating. Number two, you need emotion. And so I can stand here all day and I can say, you know what, I'm healed, I'm blessed, I'm healed, I'm blessed, I'm healed, I'm blessed. But because I'm not putting any emotion to it and I'm not really believing it, I'm just saying it, it's not going to take any effect. But it's when I know the word, wait a minute, he said, by his stripes I'm healed. He already came, he died, he rose. So that means that's a fact, it's truth. By his stripes I'm healed. And so now that means that when I say this now, I can say it with conviction. And that is, you know what, man, I'm thankful that by your stripes, I'm healed. I'm healed. And every day, if you find yourself saying, you know what, I said that, Donovan, but then I feel like it's a battle on my mind. It doesn't believe it. That's okay, I've been there. So this is what you say. I thank God that every day I'm walking in my healing. Every day I'm walking. See, you only can say what your mind can receive. You can only say what your mind can receive. So guess what? If you say, oh man, I'm broke. Don't say I'm broke. Man, I'm having a cash flow problem right now. And I'm overcoming it daily. Today I'm growing richer and richer because of what I'm knowing and what I'm understanding. See, when you say that, how many of you guys, when you say that, you can receive that? How many of you guys can say that and feel that? And so it's the same thing. So you decide what your mind will allow you to receive. You decide. Because it's still true with God. But you're the one that has been programmed. And you're the one has been individually programmed and has to reprogram. And so that's your homework. That's what we do. And when we do that, Bishop and Pastor, we take this mindset from this building and we take it out of our community. That's why, and I thank God I get a chance to run my foundation in Jacksonville for youth, teenagers, and families on life skills and leadership. I get a chance to do youth sports camps, for youth and kids on all across, in the country. I've done over 120 of them. I speak, as I say, a speaker, professionally, ministerially. I work for the NFL as a life coach. Guess what? When you got this mindset, God says, your gifts will make room for you. Man, listen, at the end of the day, How many of you guys want more money in here? Raise your hand. All right, put your hand down. I'm going to give you a secret. Here's a secret. Ain't a secret, but it is a secret to some. Wealth travels after service. Wealth travels after service. If you want more money, add more value. If you want more money, add more value. Bishop, I just got to sit this one last law for him real quick about that, okay? All right, real quick. It's called the law of compensation. Anybody ever hear of it? Law of compensation? All right, if you haven't, I'm going to repeat it again. Most of this stuff we got to keep repeating over and over. I didn't practice one day my backpedaling, okay, to get good. I had to keep practicing over and over and over. Here's the law of compensation. The law of compensation says this, that you in life will earn in an exact ratio to three things. You in life will earn an exact ratio to these three things. Number one, you will earn an exact ratio for the need that there is for what you do. If there's a need for what you do, you will earn in an exact ratio of what it is for that need. That's number one. Number two, you will earn an exact ratio for your ability to do it. So that means that if you can just do it average, you're going to earn average. But if you are the one out of nowhere, if you're the one that studies your craft, you know yourself. If you're in sales, you know how to speak. You know how to prospect. You know how to finish. You're good with follow-up. You're good on your job. It doesn't matter. Your ability to do it, you're going to earn an exact ratio. And here's the third one. The third one is you will earn an exact ratio to the difficulty there is in replacing you. The difficulty. So that means if they can just go get somebody over here to do what you're doing, then you're replaceable. I had a prime example of that happen in my life when I was with the Jaguars. My last 3 years with the Jaguars. I was coming up on contract. And so I was about to be a free agent. And that means I can go to any team can bid on me. And they can say, you know, we want Donovan, we want to pay him as much as he wants to get paid. Okay, based off of the market. But what the NFL did is they actually have this thing where they say, you know what? Every team can name one person, a franchise person. That means that they can put it the week before I go to any team bidding on me, they can say, you know what, Donovan, we're going to give you what we call our franchise tag. And that franchise tag is defined as this. They say you can give this tag to the person, one person on your team, who you just cannot afford to lose. And so what they did is they gave that tag to me, and they said, we're going to guarantee you that money. So if you get hurt, injured, whatever, we're going to give it to you. They did that for me the first year. The second year, they did it again. The third year, they did it again. I have an NFL record for being franchise tagged 3 years in a row. It didn't happen to nobody else except a Hall of Famer, Walter Jones, an offensive tackle. I was the only safety in the history that that happened to. I say that to say this. The first year, they gave me $3 million. The next year, they gave me $4 million. The next year, they gave me $5 million. See, when there's a need for what you do, when your ability to do it is better than anybody around you, working on yourself. It's nobody else's fault how good you are, how much time and effort are you going to put into you. And then the last one, the difficulty there was in replacing you. Not just on the field, but as a leader in the community, with the coaches. And so if you want to earn more money, I want you to look at yourself. Where can I grow? What more can I do to get better? Because at the end of the day, it's a mindset. God already gave us everything he needs to give us. It's up to us now. It's up to us. It's up to you. Your life will be what you desire it to be. God already gave you the keys to the kingdom. I want to thank you guys. Again, I want to bless you. Thank God. Thank you, Bishop. Thank you, Pastor.